Today, I'm going to teach you how to start $1 million business in less than 10 minutes, giving you everything you need to know step by step. All I ask in return is that you smash that thumbs up aggressively hard at this moment and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. But let's dive right on in. Start the timer right now. As we all know, there are hundreds to thousands of different ways to be able to make millions of dollars through business, but I'm not going to give you the YouTube business guide, which is either go to garage sales and flip the items or go to Amazon and buy a power washer. We've all seen videos along those lines, and I don't want to do a video like that. I'd rather be extremely blunt and teach you how I was able to make $1 million through my business. Now, I have two different $1 million businesses, and they both are having to do with software application. You can see the revenue from this one and the revenue from this one right here. So how was I able to do this, and what is software applications? I want to make sure I break this on down and really show you step by step on the right path to take. Step number one, have an idea. I think I speak for everyone when we can all say we all wanted to start a business at some point but didn't know what the business was or what we wanted to do. I know when I was in college, I wanted to start some sort of business, but I didn't really know which direction to go to. And I started leaning towards opening up a brand new clothing brand. Now, I would really recommend staying away from clothing brands or honestly anything with a physical product. Let's think about this. If we have a physical product, we need to think about where are we going to store it from, where are we going to get it from. We're going to have to call different suppliers if that is in the United States or other different countries, and to me it just sounds like one big headache. It's 2023. You want to have your product on the internet where not only are you limiting your clientele, but it's going to be extremely easy for you to store where it's all online. So I want everyone to take a moment right here. Think about what is the most passionate thing in your life. What is your go-to hobby? Because when you start a business, you don't want this business to be your job. You want it to be your passion. And once we can figure out that field, think about the issue within that field. What do people within the field that you have a passion with struggle, and how can we start a software or some sort of app that can make their lives easier? Once we can think of that, now we can start running off of it. Step number two is going to be thinking of your business plan. Now, before we even move any further, this is going to be hands down the most important step in starting a business. We need to think about four different main key points here. Number one is going to be identifying our audience. Who are we looking to sell our product to? Number two is going to be identifying the problem. What is the problem that our audience faces? Number three is going to be figuring out the solution. How can we make our audience get through this problem in the easiest manner possible? And number four is going to be understanding our profit margins. While we solve this problem, are we going to be able to make a profitable outcome from it? Step number three is the part that everyone usually becomes extremely overwhelmed with, and that is creating the software. And I'll tell you right now, after owning two different software companies, I don't know 1 ounce of coding. And you might say, how is that possible? And that's because I hire coders. I hire program teams that know what they're doing. Once we have an idea and we have a business plan, then we can go out and hire programmers to be able to bring our business plan to life. So where do we do this? Where I was able to find my program team was on Upwork.com. Upwork.com, this video is not sponsored by them, but they are a magnificent website to be able to find freelancer, different teams of all different types. If you go to the search bar and type in application software or software development, you're going to be able to go through all these different freelancers, and if you scroll on down to top rated, you can actually see the different program teams that are available for you to hire. You could select a team by their reviews, by their budget, by their previous work. It really makes it easy on being able to accomplish what you're trying to get out of this. Now, as a disclaimer, I do have to throw out there, creating a software, depending on what your idea may be, can vary anywhere from $2,000 all the way up to $2 million. So this is a part where you do have to start probably small and build your way on up. Software development can get expensive depending on what your idea is at the end of the day. After you narrow your search down to a few different teams, go ahead and set up some Zoom meetings with them. Talk about what you're trying to accomplish and see if they have the talent to be able to make that happen. Talk about your budget and your goals behind this. Once you start getting great communication going, it's very easy to be able to work with each other, and each of you guys are going to benefit. You're going to be able to have a software created, they're going to be able to get paid for creating the software, and it usually turns into a great relationship like myself that I've been working with the same team for 8 years now. Communication is everything when when designing a software. So after you pick your programming team, please make sure you set up a couple different Zoom meetings to actually be able to reach each other's goals. Make sure that you are straightforward with them, telling them what you want at the end result. And if they can't handle it, it's okay to be able to move on to a different software company. You don't want to be paying for a software at the end where you just aren't satisfied. If you are straight up with them, they will be straight up with you. So make sure you talk about your end goal and make sure that they have a clear-cut idea of what they will be working on. Step number 4 is going to be choosing a name. Now, I know this sounds extremely simple, but I think you guys would be shocked on how difficult it really is. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to come up with a name just to find out when I go by the URL, it's already taken. You will go through this process for hours trying to be able to pick the best URL name and realize that unfortunately it's either going to be $20,000 to purchase the URL or it's just not available. What I really suggest doing is going on GoDaddy.com, typing in a couple different words that you want to be able to have as your business name, and then making up a word. Make up a word that sounds fluent, but this is going to be the best way to be able to have the URL available and also not pay an arm and a leg for your upcoming business URL. Step number 5 is going to be getting a logo designed. Logo design is really a fun part and a very easy part as well. You can head on over to Fiverr.com, which is a freelance website, which is going to be much cheaper than Upwork.com, and you'll be able to get logo design made anywhere from $5 all the way up to $500. Now, personally, when I'm looking for a logo design, I usually hire anyone around $50, and I usually picked about 3 to 4 different freelancers and just seeing what different designs they create for me. It's great to be able to pick from different freelancers and see what logos they come up with. Step number 6 is going to be creating a website. Now, creating a website is going to be crucial to your success in business because every customer, this is what they see from you. They are going to judge you right away based off what your homepage looks like. If you can't attract a customer to say, wow, they are professional or reputable, they're gonna leave right away. I've been on many websites that are built from WordPress or Wix that looks like they were just thrown together overnight, and I exited immediately. So if I were you, I definitely would put in an extra few dollars into your website to try to make it that upgraded look and make it as smooth and easy as possible for a consumer to be able to see your product and learn more about it. Now, at this point, I can definitely understand the bills are starting to add up between the software application and the logo design and the domain and now the website design. You need to think about this as an investment. Your business now is going to be leading towards future returns. So stay positive and stay confident with yourself because this business is going to be successful. Step number 7 is going to be setting up an LLC. Now, fortunately, LLCs, you can go ahead and set it up right on the internet. If you go to Google and typing in setting up an LLC, this should cost you about $125 to $150. Now, when I first started my software application company, I did go through a lawyer just because I wanted to make sure everything was done right, and it did come out to about $1,100 because I had to pay the lawyer hourly rate. So if you do want to go that route and have the funds, I think that's great, but you also can do it right on the internet, and that's going to help you save a lot of money. The reason why we have an LLC is because we want to have ownership and protection to our business, and when that time of the year comes that we really don't like, tax season, it is going to help with our business to be able to have an LLC in play. Step number 8 is going to be marketing, and marketing, or should I say social media, social media, social media. Social media is everything nowadays in 2023. If that is TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, you name it, you have to be on every single platform posting consistently to start gaining a following. You need to understand that the bigger the following you have, more product sales you can have for your business. The larger the following could mean more clients down the road, which is why a lot of times you see these influencers on Instagram or YouTube, they start driving around these nice cars or being able to sell their products extremely easy because they have a dedicated following that works for them. Step number 9 is going to be do it for free. When you first start off, make your product free, give free passes, give free trials, whatever it may be. But when you are first launching a brand new business, you want to be able to bring in customers, not scare them away by high prices. Now, I know this sounds very odd because we don't make any money when a product is free, but it's going to be able to build up a very dedicated client base. We don't want to be just charging right out of the gates on something that is brand new to the world that no one's ever heard of before. If you bring a good product to the market, they will see the value in paying $1 for it down the road. Step number 10 is going to be affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is what what nearly every business does nowadays because it's a win-win for everyone. So what's affiliate marketing is when you give a product to a certain influencer who has a large following and you say, when you use my special link, we'll give you 20% of the sales. What I personally like to do is when you have a large following, go ahead and give that person 40%, 50% of the sales. It's going to make them want to use your product over other people's products who are only going to give them 20% or maybe only 10%. Now, yes, you will not be making as much money as you would have if you were only charging them 20%, but hey, I would rather have a little money than no money at all. And as time goes by, you're going to get more affiliates because of this. So target people that are inside your field that have large followings and give them the best deals. Remember, limit your greed. We don't need anything right now at this exact moment. Take your time. Businesses will thrive over time. They're investments. Just like in the stock market, we want to make sure that we are investing in the best companies. And last but not least, step number 11 is going to be get good reviews. Reviews are going to go a long way if that's someone making videos on YouTube, posting things on Google, or just tagging you in a story on Instagram. When other people see that they enjoy your product, they're going to be more likely to go ahead and test your product on out. This means asking for reviews and giving them discounts for their products, doing giveaways. The most important thing to me when I'm starting up a business is to be honorable as a company because that's going to go a very long way. Remember, if you start doing sketchy things as a business owner, you are going to see the reviews reflect on that and your sales are going to reflect on that. If you are in the wrong as the business owner, be willing to give a refund, be willing to give back, and be willing to give them free access to whatever your product is, because it's better to be kind and generous rather than getting some sort of bad review where others may not want to try your product. So while when the customer may not always be right, it is great to always give them the benefit of the doubt, because remember, as the business, you do need to be the bigger person sometimes and be willing to give back to the customer the way that you would want to be treated if you were the customer. And time. All right. Woo! Barely made it right there, but I wanted to stick to my word. We got this in under 10 minutes, and I wanted to, of course, teach you the steps to be able to start $1 million company. It really does come down to what idea you want to focus on and then build some sort of application, if that's an app, if that's a software, to be able to help people within that field overcome that problem. I'm telling you, it will take time, but it's going to be the best decision in your life to be able to start this company on up right now. I would head on over to Upwork.com, be able to select what program team you want, set up a Zoom call, make sure you guys are on the right page, and make sure that they can reach your expectations. After that, start marketing, go through a lawyer, set up your URL, get your website going, and make sure that you are taking great pride in your company. Once again, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up and subscribe. Also, leave in the comments, what do you guys want to see next? As you guys know, I'm really working extremely hard to try to get to that 200,000 subscriber goal by the end of 2023, and I really hope you guys can help me get there. Thank you so much, and also I'll see you guys on Tradecaster.com for an amazing week of trading ahead. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to join me every single day trading the stock market, click a link below in the description and we can get yourself a free 7-day pass. I'll see you there.